what's the deal with y'all? How y'all players doing? Welcome to Juan-O's World, and here we are with another little something to talk about. Now, recently, well, it ain't recently. This kind of been going on for a minute. My man's Nina Boy, shout out to you, and Cowboy has been having a little kerfuffle. Now, those of you that may not know how California is, the 60s is a gang, and so is the East Coast Crips. But they're all neighborhood. I hope I ain't say that wrong because I've been going to gang college. Nina, if I'm not mistaken, is the East Coast. Cowboy is a rolling 60s. Our neighborhood, though. East Coast surrounds the 60s. Area-wise, if I'm not mistaken. You know, people getting comments, Juan-O, you got that wrong. We don't surround them. We just on the north, south, east, and west. Like, nigga, what that is, surrounded. Whatever. Long story short, over this whole Nipsey Hussle situation. Now, that's why I reached out to Eric Holder to try to do the interview so we can answer some of these questions as pertaining to Nipsey Hussle and what actually went on that day. Never you mind Juan-O. These guys are both from the soil. They're both gamed up. They're both deep in gangsterdom. And they got some discrepancies. Cowboy took the stand. Nina Boy is a podcaster. Ain't neither one of them feeling the occupation chosen. Go figure. But man, let's listen to this a little bit and see what the heck is going on. What the heck?
It's like Cowboy has had enough. And he pretty much goes off on Nina Boy, pretty much saying how it's on sight when he sees Nina Boy, he's sucking up Nina Boy. He's going to punch on him because as of recently, Nina Boy has been doing videos as recently as 2 days ago, talking about Cowboy, going off on him. And pretty much, I guess Cowboy just does not want this dude speaking on his name. So pretty much he responds. It seems like Cowboy actually knows where Nina Boy lives because he kind of gives some description about his front yard or his backyard. Explains how it's on Boy's house. I don't know what's going on now.
Sent her to the table. So Cuz just ducked off. He had the domestic violence. He wasn't paying his deadbeat dad type shit. You know, I don't want to get into all that. But he forget about the case on the young broad he had in that alley. He don't want nobody to know about. So he ducked away, thinking that we forgot about that case.
Why would Cowboy bring that case up if he ain't gonna tell us about it? And if you got a case and he got a case like that, and you don't like him bringing up, why would you be being a hypocrite? Now that deadbeat dad shit, this is one reason I fuck with Nina Boy. His whole channel or his whole thing is how he looked at himself when he turned 30. So obviously, he has some shortcomings based on being a 24/7 gangbanger. I mean, I don't agree with nobody being a deadbeat dad, but every day is an opportunity to wake up and be better. And who am I to destroy your being better based on what you did back then? Depending on what it is, that is.
But that's here nor there. I'm not going to get into how they do me. I'm not going to do them how they do me. Yeah. But quit throwing paperwork and throwing shit out there, especially when your closet ain't clean. Number one, nobody from your hood respects you. You're an internet goofy. Simple as that. You are internet goofy. So you just wanted to, you was butthurt. You hear him talking about he looked better than you. That's feminine shit. That's feminine shit. If a female asks me,
better, man.
a female asks me how he look, man, that's a nigga. That nigga ugly as fuck. But
Bro,
this nigga like
better than
this
that,
nigga
man.
sit and say, oh man,
Yeah.
the nigga popping his collar, like, you know, the nigga was really popping his collar, really feeling himself. You know, internet goofy.
He know better, man. He know better. And I want to say this too, because, you know,
but if he from your hood, if he actually from your hood, y'all need to pull that nigga to the table and tell him I need that ASAP. You know, if you really from your hood, if he ain't from your hood, he just a civilian. And I'm gonna consider that nigga civilian, and he's gonna get whooped on regardless. You know, so because
hey, that nigga Loose Cannon just sent me a Merry Christmas text, man. As gangster as he is on the internet, man, that is a what's the proper word? Because he didn't turned all the nice words into horrible words, you know what I'm saying? Cupcake, melted ice, lemon parfait. No, man, that guy's a very respectful and respectable dude. I fucks with Loose Cannon. Facts. Big facts. I fucks with Loose Cannon.
Representing y'all hood, y'all need to pull Cuz to the table and either line that nigga up or let me line him up. But him playing with my name on the internet, insinuate shit about my little homie and shit, putting my face all in them captions. If you're not willing to face me and squabble up, or you say you beefing with me, but you don't want to knuckle up, you know, but you want to put my face on your internet platform with all these false titles, you need to see me about something. You know, if you got an issue with me, you know, it's been 5 years since bro death, and if you got an issue with me, what's stopping you niggas from calling the hood or pulling up or taking that fade? But instead, you niggas is cowards, and you rather run to the internet with these false narratives. So if y'all niggas, that niggas banging y'all hood, if you really from y'all hood, that nigga need to pull up.
Right, that's that East Coast in that neighborhood thing. You shooting a shot, like y'all gonna he's basically telling Nina Boy's gang, y'all better produce this nigga. It's always, see, in Detroit, it's always 3 or 4 conversations going on with the same words. They kind of do the same thing there. It's always 2 conversations going on, even though they only using, you know, 1 word at a time. I don't know. Cowboy kind of cool to me. And then in his position, I understand why he took that stand. That don't mean I agree with it, but I understand. Some of these things are not for me to necessarily judge per se. My thing is to tell you how to avoid these situations altogether. Is Nina Boy right? Yeah, niggas should have been protecting the money. There's no way the money is standing outside by itself. No way. That should never happen. I hate to bring up Fat Joe in this, but Fat Joe made a point of how things go when him and Khaled is together. And even though he's Fat Joe, he jumps into a certain role to make sure Khaled is straight. And that's just what it is. It ain't even about your status at that point. The one that's controlling the opportunity must be protected at all costs. And that's just that. And I understand Cowboy. Protecting him in death is all you could do at that point. So he did that. And then the obligations he might have felt with things being put on his name, or the fact that Nipsey was a businessman. He tried to do what he could to keep his name not going down, you know, but for Cowboy, it was a lose-lose anyway. No matter what he did out there, people would have been blaming him. So if Nip got shot one time and survived and Cowboy killed Eric, people would have still been blaming Cowboy for Nip getting shot. But that's the price you pay. This your little homie, this your namesake. He keep you with him for a reason. And it do look suspect that Cowboy showed so much love to Big U and he was tight with Nip. Not to say it shouldn't be that way, but it does look suspect. What some people forget is Nipsey belonged to the world, not just the gang. He might have belonged to the gang first, but he belonged to the world through and through. And so we all feel justified in having an opinion. And then in a little bit of a way, he kind of damn near made or attempted to make the whole world a part of y'all gang by how he just so articulately, casually placed it in a part of everything he did. It made us all accept it. With that being said, I don't know. Cowboy got a hell of a knockout punch on him. I seen it. Nina Boy in the gym every day. Nina Boy clearly a squabbler. He one of them niggas you don't want grabbing you or being on the inside of you or too close when you fighting them. Nina Boy one of them dudes I have to keep at arm's length in a fight. Cowboy one of them dudes I had to take a hit from and run in on. But you got to be careful with that because he got that knockout. With that being said, these niggas ain't about to fight. They ain't about to fight. And this channel, so many channels have been built off talking about Nip. To have something bad to say about Nina Boy is kind of fake anyway. That's just my own personal opinion. And things can't be as tight as folks trying to make it seem on Cowboy side, because ain't none of y'all fucking with each other. So something ain't right. If everybody was together, all in together before bro got killed, and now y'all can't even sit down and have dinner now, that means niggas wasn't fucking with each other already. But that's just my estimation. It could be wrong. I could be wrong because I'm in a place where niggas gotta fuck with each other even if they don't fuck with each other. We out. Crazy. Shout out Nina, my nigga. I fucks with Nina. That's a whole nother video though. We out.